What the hell is Josh McDaniels thinking going for the field goal when we're down by 8? I understand maybe kicking the first field goal because there was around 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. We still had 3 timeouts and the 2 minute warning. I understand that one. But then they give us an automatic first down on that field goal, which gets us even closer to the end zone, and we still can't punch it in. What do? We go for the field goal yet again. That's crazy. We put all the trust in our defense when in fact they haven't been able to get any stops all season. What's up, Raider Nation? Welcome back to my channel. If you'd like to support the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers and we're almost there. And also, if you're already subscribed, like the video. It goes a long way. And also, hit that bell so you're notified every time I come out with a brand new video. Well, let's get straight to it, guys. Our Raiders got out-coached, outplayed, and just straight out embarrassed by the Pittsburgh Steelers this Sunday night. And for the second week in a row, we got off to a hot start. We were able to march right down the field, get a touchdown, and force a 3-and-out. That's 2 straight weeks that we're able to force a 3-and-out right out to start the game and to go down the field and score. So those are really good 2 starts. I don't understand why we can't keep that same momentum throughout the whole game and continue to score, continue to cause 3-and-outs. I don't know what the hell goes into halftime where we just come out flat in the second half. What the hell is Josh McDaniels thinking going for the field goal when we're down by 8? I understand maybe kicking the first field goal because there was around 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. We still had 3 timeouts and the 2 minute warning. I understand that one. But then they give us an automatic first down on that field goal, which gets us even closer to the end zone, and we still can't punch it in. What do? We go for the field goal yet again. That's crazy. We put all the trust in our defense when in fact they haven't been able to get any stops all season. Yeah, I know the drive before that touchdown, we were able to get a 3-and-out. But our defense is a bend, don't break defense. We can't count on them to make a stop in a critical point like that in the game. We have to go for the points. Because let's just say, for sake of argument, we go for it on 4th down and we don't get it. Well, now the Pittsburgh Steelers are backed up on their end zone, and we still have those 3 timeouts left. We still have the 2 minute warning. So we would have been in the same position if we wouldn't have scored. So I just really don't get that. That's really chicken shit football, guys. That really shows you that he didn't trust your offense. That really shows us that he didn't trust us to get the 2-point conversion. And that's really sad. How do you not trust your own team being at home? We have one of the highest paid offense in the whole league. How do you not trust them? How do you not trust Davante Adams, who's already over 170 yards receiving already in this game? Jacoby Myers, another 80 yards. Why couldn't we go to these guys? I can't believe we lost this game. I guaranteed a victory, guys. No way in hell did I see this coming. For the Pittsburgh Steelers fans to come into our home stadium and take over Allegiant, that's very embarrassing. I expected more from the Raider Nation. Yes, I know I wasn't at the game. I'm going to be at the game next week against the Chargers. I'm going to be there making noise. I'm going to make my presence felt. But as far as the home stadium, we really don't have a home field advantage just yet in Vegas. And that comes with winning. When opposing fans look at their schedule and see Las Vegas on their schedule, of course they're going to want to go to that game, especially a primetime game. So for right now in the next few years, it's going to be a little bit hard to have a home field advantage until we start getting some wins. And for our offense to not even put up 20 points this game is very embarrassing. I can't believe that. Josh McDaniels was supposed to be this offensive guru. We only put up 17 points up against the Broncos, and that win is not looking that very impressive right now, guys. When the Dolphins put up 70 and their backups came in the 4th quarter with about 8 minutes left, and they were still able to put up 21 points in about 8 minutes. And the Raiders haven't been able to put up 21 points in any 4 quarters of any game this year. So that's very sad. The Dolphins being able to score in 21 points in 8 minutes when the Raiders haven't been able to do it not once in 4 quarters. I can't believe that. That's embarrassing. Josh McDaniels was brought here to be an offensive mind. It seems like we took in a step back from last year. It seems like we regressed. It was said that we got an upgrade at quarterback. It was said that we got an upgrade in the receiving room and in the tight end room. But shoot, we ain't using any of our players other than Jacoby Myers and Devontae Adams. It seems like only those two guys are getting any of the targets. We still can't generate a pass rush. It seems like only Max Crosby can get to the quarterback. Yeah, I know Jerry Tillery comes in and shows up in spurts, but he ain't consistent. Tyree Wilson, are you ever going to show up? He's got one pressure in the 3 games. Come on, guys. Max Crosby does that on any given drive. That's really embarrassing that our first round draft pick hasn't produced at all. Yes, I know he missed 80% of training camp, and he wasn't expected to get just thrusted into the starting role. But shoot, he ain't even starting. Malcolm Kuntz is playing, getting the majority of the snaps. And shit, I even saw Isaac Rochelle thrown in there on the defensive end. I even see them lining up Devin Diablo out there on the defensive end. They're trying anything to generate a pass rush. What I am happy is that we blitzed more this game. That I did see. I did see Robert Spillane and Devin Diablo blitzing a lot more than the first 2 games. But we still couldn't get after Kenny Pickett. We still couldn't get any turnovers. Marcus Peters dropped a walk-in pick 6. If that would have shifted the whole momentum, if he would have got that, we would have walked in right into the end zone. Man, those points sway. But I'm not that type of guy to be like, oh, if we would have scored here, if they wouldn't have scored there, it would have been a different game. No, because we don't know how the game would have shaped out. We don't know how, if they would have been more aggressive or here, this, down the third. We just don't know. But nevertheless, we really could have used that drop pick 6. And Marcus Peters, he hasn't showed up all season. He's just been getting burned, it seems like. He's the one that's been giving up the most big plays. As far as the corners go, Jacorian Bennett, we're going to expect that. He's a rookie. He's a 4th-round pick. You can't expect a 4th-round pick to come in and really contribute at a high level. If he does, great. That's luck. But it's not every year that a player comes like that and just contributes and becomes a Pro Bowler and whatnot. And all year, our offense can't just get in the rhythm. We can't score back-to-back drives. We get a big chunk play, we get in field goal range, but then a penalty negates that, or a turnover. Jimmy is very reckless with the ball. 3 turnovers already this game. I was under the impression that he would turn the ball over a lot less than the last quarterback that we had. So we're off to a very rough start with Jimmy G. It's very frustrating because when you see the game, you could totally tell that Jimmy locks in on his first target. It's like with the pre-snap read, he already made up his mind where the ball is going. Because if you really see, on most plays that he's getting pressured, he's going to his first read. Plenty of times Sunday night did we see Hunter Renfrow running down the sideline wide open, or Devontae, or Jacoby. But he already made his mind up and was going down the other side of the field. So that's very frustrating. This guy's supposed to be a veteran. We expected a lot more from this. And you know what? I don't want to make any excuses. But Josh McDaniels went and handpicked this guy. This is a guy that supposedly knows his system. Yes, I know he hasn't played in the system for about 5 years. And also he's coming off of an injury. And you could definitely tell that he's not fully healthy, that he's almost not trusting his legs. You could tell he's almost like Happy Feet back there in the pocket. He's very antsy. He's quick to get out of the pocket, run around and chuck it down. But I'm really not liking what I'm seeing out of this quarterback, guys. It's not looking like this guy's the answer for the future. At this point, we might as well just let Aiden O'Connell play. Why not? We have nothing to lose. I know it's very early in the season. It's only week 3. We're 1-2. And we have the whole season in front of us. We could easily be 2-1. But let's hold our horses, guys. It's only week 3. And these are some big mistakes. Yes, I know. But let's hope in the next few weeks that this doesn't become a trend. Right now, it's being said that Jimmy Garoppolo is in concussion protocol. Now, I don't want to say, maybe is he faking his injury? Because, he played the whole game, and maybe he just went into that so he didn't have to do his interview after the game. But if that were the case, that's really selfish and arrogant of him to do. But I don't think so. If he is in concussion protocol, maybe a doctor told him to go in there, or one of the trainers. I don't know how that really works. But if he's ruled out this week against the Chargers, we have nothing to lose. Let's just let Aiden O'Connell play. Let's see what the rookie has. The whole Raider Nation really wants to see what we got in this guy. You know, we know what Brian Hoyer is. He's a backup. So let Aiden O'Connell play. What happened? What's the worst can happen? What if he ends up balling out? Maybe we don't need to go draft a quarterback in the near future, guys. As far as the front office, you know, I'm not really happy how they addressed this offensive line. Why? Because we really haven't. Other than Colton Miller and Dylan Parham, the rest of those guys can't block for what the shit. I can't trust Andre James. I cannot trust Jermaine Illuminor at all anymore. He gets burned every single drive, it seems. And honestly, I think he leads our team in penalties. If it's not a false start, it's a holding. Or it's an illegal hands to the face. I'm getting really sick and tired of this guy. This revolving door we have at the right tackle position. We need to really address that, because that's one of the reasons why we can't even pass the ball correctly, because Jimmy had no time to throw. This whole season, he hasn't had any time to throw. And yes, I know the first 2 weeks we didn't give up a sack. But shit, that was because he was getting the ball. Shit, 2-3 seconds as soon as the ball was snapped, he was getting that ball quick. Of course he's not going to get snapped if that's the case. You know, like I said, guys, we got all coached this week. And you know, quite frankly, Josh McDaniels is on the hot seat, I'd like to think. You know, but Mark Davis ain't going to fire him. He ain't going to try to be hiring a new coach every 2 years. He put all his eggs in one basket, and he's going to let this thing ride out at least for 3 years. You know, regardless of what happens this year, you know, I don't think we're going to go winless for the rest of the season. There's 14 more games left. There's no way in hell that we finish 1-16, you know. So with that being said, they're going to give him another chance next year. You know, if anything, Patrick Graham's going to be the scapegoat. Our defense hasn't improved. I don't see any improvement. You know, we can't get to the passer. We can't cause any turnovers. So this is a big next few weeks for Patrick Graham. If we go out there and shit the bed again and give up a 35-point game to the Chargers, and we lose a big game at home on Monday night to the Packers, then I could see us firing Patrick Graham. You know, he's going to be the scapegoat if shit hits the fan. But like I said, Mark Davis is going to give this guy, Dave Ziegler and Josh McDaniels, another year. I know Raider Nation doesn't want to hear that, but it's just too early, guys. It's only week 3. We have plenty of time to change this thing around. Now, will we? That remains to be seen. I'm a very optimistic fan, but the way things are trending, it's going to be a long season. It doesn't look good. Our defense is not that good, and our offense took a big step back from last year. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is Josh McDaniels on the hot seat? Do you guys think we should fire him? And do you think we should let Aiden O'Connell start the rest of the season if Jimmy's hurt? And until next time, Raider Nation, peace.